everyone. Welcome back to the AC Podcast. My name's Claudia.
AC podcast.
What?
AC unit.
Damn it!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the AC Unit podcast. I'm Claudia.
And I'm Alyssa.
Welcome to Spoopy season. I'm so excited.
Yeah!
I don't know why I have so much energy. I'm so tired. Why are we looking at each other like this? You're scaring me.
I thought I heard something in the auditorium.
Shut up. There's no one here. We're not gonna do that. Are you doing something?
No, I'm not joking. Shut up. Hold on.
Aren't there like two dudes outside?
Yeah. But they weren't.
working outside.
I thought it was like footsteps in the...
I heard nothing.
Okay, let's go again. I messed that up.
All right. Welcome back to the AC Unit podcast. I'm Claudia.
And I'm Alyssa.
And it is Spoopy season.
Ooh.
Welcome to the first week of October. Imagine it's like the first month of October.
The first month out of 12.
Oh, Jesus.
Of
Okay.
spooky season.
So our podcast format's gonna be a little different this month because there's a lot for us to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go straight into
We're
gonna and today we're gonna be talking about urban legends around the world.
urban legends around the world.
Our first location is Maine, USA.
Oh.
And it's the legend of Jonathan Buck.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
No. And you haven't even told me about this beforehand, so this is gonna be a surprise.
Yeah, everything is a surprise. Alyssa knows nothing.
I know nothing, as per usual.
So, Jonathan was born in Woburn, Massachusetts in 1719.
Okay.
He is the founder of Bucksport, Maine, and lived there until his death in 1795.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he was like 80 when he died? Ish.
I can't do math,
Okay.
Bessie. It just looks like a very long time he lived.
Hey, this is not a math podcast where you...
Remember, I suck at math.
Okay.
At one point in his life, the man's worked as a justice of peace where he lived. And this is where the legend starts.
You need to change accents like every part of the story.
it's
Every
like
section.
all the way in freaking Maine, and I'm like speaking a southern accent.
Oh.
All right. So Jonathan one day ordered a witch to burn at the stake.
Okay.
So
What? Like he mail ordered a witch to burn this.
in 5 business days.
He's like, yeah. He put it in the mail. He,
It's like your ex writing a you're gonna die soon. Like,
putting it in the mail, sending it to the witch
pigeon.
burners.
Oh yeah, the witch burners. Get your steaks ready. It's not meat.
Warm up the steaks.
Okay.
Okay.
So he ordered a witch to be put to death by burning at the stake.
Okay. So he's a judge?
He was the justice of the peace.
Oh, right.
Whatever
You
the
said
frick
that.
that means. Anyways.
Anyway.
While she was burning, her leg rolled out of the fire.
Okay.
So that's a little weird, right? And you might be wondering why
Like
I
it's
mentioned...
separated from her body?
Yes, and you might be wondering
Oh.
why I mentioned her leg specifically.
Okay.
Well, after Jonathan Buck died, his tomb had a mysterious leg-shaped stain on it that appeared.
What?
And it's on it. It's on there.
Really? So,
Yeah. And it is said that people have tried to get rid of this stain multiple times.
By washing it.
And I've read on like different things that either they were trying to like wash it off
Okay.
and they did and it appeared back again, or I also heard that they replaced it twice and it appeared again.
Oh my gosh.
So people like to say that like
I wonder
no
what
matter
it looks
what
like.
the effort is, it's really weird. It just looks
Does
like
it got some toesies on it?
no, but it does look like a little like a witch
A
like foot, a witch foot.
A witch foot. A witch foot.
But it's a little creepy, and people like to say it's her like cursing him after his
He got the
death.
leg curse.
Yeah. the leg curse. She's like, I'm kicking you into wherever you go.
Into hell.
But yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
our
strange.
first. Yeah, isn't it strange?
So can we go visit this leg tomb?
Yes, you can,
Oh.
but you're not allowed to touch it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like
It's like the cheese touch. You'll like
The
catch
cheese touch?
You'll catch the leg curse. Oh, I'm gonna be haunted
yeah.
now. Making fun of this woman. Okay.
I'll respect her.
Yes. Rest in peace. What was her name? Do we know?
No, there's no name to it.
Oh.
To her. I just called her an it.
An it. Oh wait, no, you're girth.
I mean it.
She's our Jane Doe. That's what they say, right?
Si, señorita.
The Jane Doe, like the movie.
Now you're caressing the fake spider web.
Oh yeah, if you are only listening to this podcast, you should hop on YouTube because this set is amazing. And we need to give a round of applause to Claudia and her grandpa for building it.
Thank you, grandfather. Thank you, Vavu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It looks...
All right. Are you going to get yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich now? Elvis.
He likes peanut butter and jelly? I hate
I
peanut
don't
butter
know,
and
but
jelly.
all I know is he died on the toilet.
That's, yeah. I eat peanut butter and jelly every single day for lunch for like 8 years. Maybe 10?
Okay, that's like NPC behavior.
I know. I'm an NPC in a lot of ways.
Okay, we need to stop bringing up NPCs in every single podcast.
Oh, I almost deleted this photo. I didn't.
Oh. Anyways,
Hold on.
señorita.
Okay.
Our next location is in Mexico.
Oh, we get more locations.
Yeah, there's more than one. I did 3.
Sweet.
So
The
Mexico,
magic 3.
I chose La Llorona. Have you ever heard of her? I know you took French class, so you probably never got to learn about La Llorona.
No. Yeah.
So she's based in Mexico and like actually some southern part of the USA, but more like Mexico area.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So this legend is actually a pretty popular one, and I personally learned about it, as we know from what I said before. And it basically translates to the weeping woman or the wailer.
Okay.
This
The
legend
wailer.
actually creeps me the freak out.
Oh, I'm excited.
And it scared me since I've learned about it, because I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. It can go away. That's why
Scrub
I'll
your
never go
brain
to the
of it.
South.
So there's one urban legend.
She can't catch me here up in Massachusetts.
Oh, don't say that too loud.
Shh.
This
No.
is the type of thing you're gonna get like goosebumps as you read this, aren't
like,
you? There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's usually seen as a white figure or a figure in white.
Okay.
And when you see her, usually she's near a body of water like rivers and lakes.
Okay.
And there's a reason to that. So there are many different versions to this tale, but most popular one goes like this. Her name was Maria, and she was a very beautiful woman.
Ooh la la.
She had a husband and 2 children, and her and her husband were like madly in love.
Okay.
Until one day,
Ooh.
she saw him riding on a carriage with this really beautiful young girl. Ooh, so bad. And then in a fit of rage, guess what she did? She threw her children into the river.
What? That's what she did?
In a fit of rage, and they
She
ended up
wasn't like-
drowning.
I'm gonna pop the tires of this carriage.
No.
What?
Yeah, the kids died. And after the realization, she spent the rest of her days wailing by the river looking for her children. In other stories,
Lady, you drowned them!
I know. In other stories, she is actually known to unalive herself after she
Oh.
did that action. But yeah.
Very
So in most traditions, she's obviously feared. Obviously. And to some, she is a warning. And to those who hear her wails will soon face death themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. And sometimes she is seen as a disciplinary figure and appears to children who have been rude or not kind to their parents.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes. And that's probably why I'm scared, because sometimes I'm a little sassy to my family.
As I saw with your grandpa as you were setting up this set earlier today. Giving him the sass. I would hope that she would haunt, instead of children, I would hope that she would haunt men who cheat on their wives.
You'd think that, right?
That would be the poetic ending to this story.
Like,
I want to rewrite this story.
Why would you make the children suffer?
Right.
She already made her children suffer by drowning them. Ma'am, this is backwards.
Why did she Casey Anthony'd her children?
Casey Anthony, Jesus.
She had no business doing that.
Yeah.
Kill your husband. That's the right answer.
And the girl with him.
And the girl. Well, maybe she didn't know. Oh,
but
she did know?
You know what? There's a lot of women who do know.
That's true. And that we say no.
What a homewrecker.
No. No.
In Spanish, no.
Ja.
That is laughing. You know, like, when I first got my computer, it was the Wild West on YouTube, okay?
I missed that.
It was like 2008 and like before. And I would see a lot of ja. And I'm like, why are people writing ja? They're writing ha wrong. And then when I finally took Spanish class, I was like, oh. It's just ha. Because the J makes a sound.
Yeah.
No, but
I think that looks way funnier than ha.
So like whenever I read it, I'm like ja.
Ja. Yeah. That's what I do in my head too. Ja.
Yeah. Oh, so funny. What would you do if like you were like in Mexico or something and you heard that, or like saw someone in the middle of like somewhere?
I don't know, man.
And they're like,
Ooh.
I'll be like, ooh. I'm gonna get out of here real quick.
Well, before this story, I would have been like, oh, can I get you a tissue? And now,
Get you a tissue.
now
You
I'll
walk
be
up
like,
to someone who's crying like that and be
goodbye.
like, do you want a tissue?
Do you want a tissue?
I'd be
Pull
like,
out a used one. I can get you a.
I'm sorry there's snot on it. I was crying in it earlier. It's my pocket tissue.
I usually always have tissues in my pockets because I have like allergies year round now. So my nose is always runny. So sometimes I like wash them by accident in the wash. And then there's like
that's
tissue
the worst.
paper
And then
everywhere.
it's like stuck to everything.
It's awful.
a nightmare.
It's awful. But yeah, pull
The
out
real
that-
life
that
nightmare.
thing. Yeah, the real life. That's what a nightmare in real life as an adult looks like. You left your tissue in the wash.
So like the creepy thing about like La Llorona is that sometimes I get TikToks about her.
Oh.
And like obviously they can fake these things, but they're like, we heard like really weird wailing like outside, and it's like really creepy.
Oh,
and I'm like,
gosh.
this has to be real.
It's
This has
gotta
to be
be.
real.
It's
Like,
gotta be.
you just hear the wailing of like a woman.
Wait.
What?
This reminds me of a story that Sean told me a couple weeks ago. He got home from work and it was kind of late. It was like 8 p.m. ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so Sean lives near a very big lake. And he said that he got out, and when he got out of his car, he heard the sound of a woman being like hurt, it sounded like, or like not a crying, not a screaming, like a wailing. Like in between that.
I think that might
And it
be
was near
some other stuff. That's
Yeah.
not her.
But like it would be fun to pretend it is.
that also stresses me out. You know what he needs to do?
Well, yeah, 'cause it's
He
scary.
has to ignore it, walk into his house, and don't look back.
That's what he did.
Good.
I was like, oh, you didn't like call the cops or something? I would have done that.
Because like with like
he did see like headlights
Yeah.
where the boat ramp
still
is.
creepy.
And then he heard like this woman and he was like, oh, well, I figured like someone else must have heard it too. And like maybe done. And that's like the bystander effect. You always count on someone else hearing it and doing something
I
about
always
it.
call for someone, but I
Yeah.
did like one time, like I was walking into like in my driveway into my house,
Yeah.
and I heard someone say my name, and there was no one outside. So I was like, I ain't looking back, and I'm gonna run. No, bye.
Oh man.
And I close those doors real quick. I'm
Can
like,
you
no one's following
imagine
me.
being a neighbor, like a nosy neighbor? You look out your window and you're like, "Oh, Claudia's coming home.
you
What a
just see me
sweet
like-
girl! What a sweet girl! Oh, she's getting out of her car. She's got her purse. Oh, she's just strolling. Oh my God, she's running!"
There's like no one behind me.
You just go from being so like calm, whatever, and then you just like full out sprint.
I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not gonna die tonight.
Oh my gosh. That, ladies and gents, is how you deal with.
That is my fear. We live in Massachusetts.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. There's like a lot of creepy. Ooh, burpee time.
I hit a couple of them. I swallowed them. I hit a couple.
I hit a couple of them.
So it was coming. It was long overdue.
No, but do you remember when I was talking about Windy Boys? You know what I mean by Windy Boys?
Yeah.
Don't say the other name, please.
I want to say it. Don't say it.
It will curse you.
I've already said it.
I know, and you're gonna die soon. So good luck.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
It's okay.
Please don't.
That's okay. I'm
But
Gen
I have
Z
a
millennial
theory.
anyway.
If it was something supernatural, whatever me and Sean experienced would have been that. Since it's getting colder outside.
Yeah, I feel like the creepy stuff starts to happen once it gets colder.
What the heck was that noise?
What
Is
that a car? That's the loudest car I've ever heard in my
You're
entire
like, what the
life.
heck? We're just like,
Okay. I'm gonna go change my diaper.
Of course, the moment we start like recording about stuff that's creepy, we hear creepy things.
Okay.
Everything's heightened.
I'm wailing now.
Your senses are heightened. Also, this is the
I
first
don't
time
want
we've
them.
like
dull them again.
we've filmed stuff at night.
Yes, that's
So-
actually little known fact. We haven't filmed at night yet. And
yeah,
it
we
is now
always
nighttime.
yeah, and we're like the only ones in the building.
Yes.
Why did we do this?
I don't know. Next urban legend.
Marty, I'm scared. Okay, our last location is in Japan. Please don't
Ooh.
judge me on how I pronounce anything, because I am not a native speaker.
Yes, all the
to-
white people who listen to this are gonna be like, that Claudia got all her pronunciations wrong.
Don't get me started with the weebs.
The weebs, the whites.
They're like, I watch anime and I know how to pronounce all these things.
Oh.
Even though I do watch anime, but I'm not that type of person.
Right.
I'm a casual anime watcher.
You're a casual anime consumer,
Yeah.
animeer,
Anime-y.
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? So, this person's name, or a masked spirit, because he is a masked spirit.
What does that mean?
It's a spirit with a mask on.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Oh, okay.
Their name is Akamanto, and they can also be considered as the Red Cape because they wear a red cape.
Okay.
So it's basically a masked spirit that wears a red cloak, as I said before, and they appear to people using the public restroom or school bathrooms.
Okay.
Interesting.
Great. Now another fear.
In Japan, they have a lot of not weird, but like interesting urban legends that surround restrooms.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's literally
interesting.
something I've noticed.
That is very interesting.
And now if I go to Japan, I'm kind of scared to use a toilet
oh boy.
in public restrooms,
Mm.
especially this one.
Okay. So keep going. Keep going. You're leaving me in suspense.
I'm like, he particularly has a fondness to the last stall of a woman's bathroom.
Okay.
Weird, because I love using the last stall
Me
of a woman's
too.
bathroom.
Me too. It
I
feels
guess
more
like
private.
yeah.
But I guess that's where he can attack.
He's like,
Hmm.
let me get to the last stall.
Oh, you feel safe and comfy? I was gonna say cape and sumpy. You feel cape and sumpy? Well, I'm gonna
Are you
get your
dyslexic?
ass.
Because I am.
What?
Are you
Yeah,
dyslexic?
I don't know.
It reminds me of like this TikTok that I saw. I'm like, haha, I have blue hair and blonde eyes. I'm like, girl, wow, show that you're blonde. Why don't you?
What? Oh, blue hair and blonde. Whoa, I didn't even realize what you did there. Okay, keep going.
That's what the chick did. She was blonde. And she's like, you can't be like me. And I'm like, girl, no one wants to be like you. You got like one brain cell, dude. You just said you had blue hair and blonde eyes. Whatever blonde eyes are.
Yellow eyes.
I have blonde
You got
eyes.
those eyes. Shout out to everyone who got that reference. Okay, keep going.
When you're seated at the stall, you'll hear a male voice asking to choose between a red paper or a blue paper.
And I would say
What would you do?
I
I'm
would
not going to
leave-
say anything further.
I would not say anything. I would say white paper.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you'll find out what will happen to you if you say that.
Okay.
If you say red, you'll meet a bloody end.
Oh, great.
If you choose blue, you'll suffocate until you are blue in the face.
Oh, awesome.
So death for everyone.
You get a death and you get a death.
So, you said white paper, right?
Right.
Okay. So I have a little note. Don't try to confuse him and choose a random color because you'll be dragged into hell. And not in the way you feel after you eat Taco Bell. I had to write that.
Because you're in the bathroom.
Because you're on the toilet.
Get it? What?
So yeah, you'll be
Bye,
dragged into
everybody.
hell.
So there's literally no way you can win.
No, yeah, you can win actually.
What?
As I just said.
No, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you can win.
Tell me how you win.
The way to escape is to refuse his offer and run.
Okay. Well, that was my first instinct.
I'd be like, no.
You're like, your underwear is down by your ankles, like Patrick.
Yeah, he's like, wait for me.
Oh my gosh. I think it's just a ploy that like creepy men use so that they can like put a little device. They ask red paper or blue paper, and then to get the woman to run out of there naked, and then they get to see them
That's
naked.
terrible.
I think that's what's happening.
Oh, so what are your opinions on all this stuff?
It's cool.
Yeah, which one's the scariest to you, like to experience?
Okay, so we had the blue paper, red paper,
Mm-hmm.
red leather, yellow leather, red leather. And then the wailing woman, and then the main guy, the leg.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
I feel like the wailing woman, for some reason, creeps me out the most.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. She creeps me out the most. The believability. Let's rate them. Let's give them scores.
I'm gonna rate the
Believability,
first
creepiness,
one.
and what's a third score we can give? So like believability, creepiness, and uniqueness.
Sure. Unique.
Unique. Okay. So the first story, or should we go like rate all of them on believability? All
Yeah,
of them?
rate all
Okay.
of them within like so believability.
Yeah.
I think the most believable one is La Llorona.
Okay.
And then
Ah.
well, it's yeah.
Because was that a fact that this woman existed and she killed her children?
Well, it's a legend. We don't know.
Oh.
Because it's like urban legends are only like through hearsay. You know what I mean?
Oh. Well, the guy who burned the witch, that was probably a fact, right? Or was that part?
So that's the interesting thing. Because apparently there's no such thing as burning witches in the USA.
You're right. In Europe, it is.
So like that's the interesting aspect about this story, and Justice of the Peace don't have the power to do anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
that's where the urban legend comes
Ah, see, when you get the facts, it makes it more interesting.
from, right?
All right, then I would say the wailing woman is most believable
And scariest.
and scariest. What's the most unique story?
I mean, it's pretty unique to be sitting on a toilet and someone's like, which colored paper do you want?
Yep. I was gonna say that's definitely the most unique in my
I'd be sitting
eyes.
there all day trying to choose which one because I'm like,
You're like,
I like blue, but maybe today I'm feeling red. And I'm like, actually, I'm not interested. And then I walk away. Yeah, good luck with Patrick Starr. He doesn't know what he wants. That's me.
Can I get blue and red? Oh, that's
Purple? You'd be like, no, you're going to hell.
you're going to hell.
Shoots you through the toilet.
Can I get
A
a
taco?
piece of plastic instead of paper?
Can I eat it?
Can I eat it? Can I get a taco? I'm having trouble here with my bowel movements. Can I get a taco?
I'm a little hungry and thirsty. I'm sweating right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Well, that's urban legends around the world.
Yeah.
Next up is ghost stories from our listeners.
Yay!
I'm actually gonna read one too
Ghost
because I
stories,
feel like
ghost
we
stories,
have
ghost.
we have more time.
We have more
than usual.
time. Okay.
So, do you want to read yours first?
Sure. Okay, so
so excited.
I'm gonna keep this person anonymous. And let me know if you need me to clarify anything.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. So this story goes, my sister always invites everyone we know to special family occasions.
So for everyone, so when she says or he says, I don't know who sent this to you. When they say everyone they know, do they actually mean everyone they know, like their teacher from like kindergarten?
Probably not.
Okay. So no one from off the street.
No.
Okay.
They're like sisters, brothers, nephews, uncles.
Okay,
fish.
I get it.
Stop looking at things.
I was like, why is it dark up there?
Claudia's looking around the studio and making me nervous. Okay. Okay, so my sister always invites everyone we know to special family occasions. So many people tend to show up, and two of them are my niece's godmother. And the niece's godmother always brings her mother. She's a little old lady, very cute and kind. So are you following so far?
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, who, what? Okay. One time, the little old lady did not make it to Thanksgiving because she was sick.
Oh, shit.
They know this because the niece's godmother told everyone, the family. So after that, after Thanksgiving, like in the weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, this person that wrote in saw that the niece's godmother posted that her mother, the little old lady, had died.
Wait, so she told everyone that she was sick, but
Yeah.
she posted that she died.
So this is where I got confused too, but the timeline is on Thanksgiving, she told the family that this woman was sick, and she was sick.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving, like maybe a week or two after Thanksgiving, the person who wrote in said that they went onto Facebook and saw that the mother had died. The little old lady had died.
Okay.
So like the niece's godmother said, oh, she's sick. And then a couple of weeks later, the writer, the person who wrote in, found out through Facebook, the niece's godmother posted saying, oh, my mom died.
So she didn't post it on Thanksgiving.
No, not on Thanksgiving.
So
after
Granny
Thanksgiving.
didn't die on Thanksgiving?
No, Granny
Okay.
did not die on Thanksgiving.
I thought she was like hiding something, like, ooh, tea.
Ooh, gee. See, that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, what's going on? Okay.
She's a murderer.
So
I'm joking.
oh, that's a plot twist. Okay. The writer says, I was sad. I recently got a new job, so had been very busy, hadn't talked to the family much. So, yeah, we're hearing voices in the auditorium. It's very creepy.
Someone went, woo!
Oh my gosh.
They're cheering us on.
They're cheering us on. So this person really could only get this news through Facebook because they were so busy with their job.
Okay.
Hadn't seen the family. But I made it to Christmas. So now it's Christmas. I'm having a blast. Everybody's laughing, joking at the Christmas party. And then the niece's godmother appears, and waddling behind her is her mother.
Ooh, wait. Can they see things?
As soon as I laid eyes on her, I shrieked like a banshee. Everyone stopped what they were doing and looked at me. The only word I could utter was spider.
Spider!
Spider! As soon as everyone's gaze was off of me, I tried to compose myself and look for the Facebook post about the mother's death. And that's when he realized the post was not about her mother's death, but her dog passing away. So really,
what in the Mandela effect is that?
Really, this person could have
So
sworn.
Granny's still alive?
Yes, Granny's still alive.
Hell yeah, good for her. She's still kicking it.
Still kicking it.
Good for her. She
Yeah.
outlived the Queen of England.
Well, I don't know. She could have passed since this story. Well, okay.
She's still.
But basically, you get what happened, right? I had to read it a
Yes,
time
I
ago.
understand it.
I had to, yeah.
Isn't
that hilarious?
How do you confuse a dog from the grandma?
I don't know.
Was the grandma like posing with the dog and she thought it was the grandma?
Oh, maybe.
Cause like if I looked at that quickly, like, oh my goodness, no, and I'm like, oh shit, it's a freaking dog.
I would bet that that's probably what happened. I'd be like, oh no, like niece's godmother's mother
I would freak out too.
died.
I'd be like,
But it
I
was
thought you
just
were
the
dead.
dog.
I wouldn't have screamed a spider.
The writer's like, the person who submitted it, spider.
They're quick. I've been like, I thought you were dead. Are you sure you're not a ghost? I swear to God, your daughter literally posted something on Facebook and you dying.
And then imagine trying to explain that to your family, like, no, you're
I'd
dead.
be
You
like,
should be
I've
dead.
been
Why aren't you dead?
grieving the tragedy of your death. Why are you here?
Why are you here? And grandma, the little lady's like, okay, fine, I'll leave.
It's like, damn, I'll croak right now.
Okay, bye. Grant your wish.
Damn.
I thought that was so funny. I was like, wow, that's a really
interesting.
good story.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
We have
look
one more
closely at your
story.
Facebook
No, literally look closely at your Facebook posts. I need to remind myself that
me too.
because I would mistakenly be like, "Sorry for your loss of your grandmother," and it's like,
I'm like,
my
what?
dog died.
My dog.
What?
My dog is not my grandmother.
I'm like, oh, oopsies. I mean, it was in granny stage. It died old. Anyways, on to our last story. And I know this person wants to be named, so this is my cousin Bianca.
Yay!
She DM'd our podcast, and I'm just gonna read from what she wrote.
Awesome. Okay, there's gotta be someone actually in town hall. We just heard a sound that went, ah!
Don't mimic it. Anyways, we're gonna
We're gonna ignore it.
I don't have my baseball bat on me.
I have pepper spray.
I have my body. I can use my body as a weapon.
Well, we just run full force like a linebacker.
Yeah. Okay. I got some weird strength.
You do have really,
I really
good
do.
strength.
It's weird.
I saw it today on your global exercise.
My global exercise.
Your global exercise snap.
Okay, back to the story.
Sorry.
Hi, Alyssa and Claudia. I have a spooky story that happened when I was in 3rd grade. My elementary school used to be a mansion prior to being repurposed as a school. A young woman who lived in the mansion passed away in her bedroom, which is now the kindergarten classroom. I used to be a book buddy, quote unquote, and I read to kindergartners when I was in the 3rd grade. Did you ever have book buddies?
Yeah, I did.
So did
I
I.
loved that.
It was fun.
That was so
and
cute.
it was awkward. I didn't like it, actually. I'm like, why am I here? I don't read books. Here's Harry Potter. Enjoy. Enjoy finding out who Voldemort is. Anyways.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that.
The kindergartners would go home earlier than the rest of us. So I would sometimes stay behind in the classroom and help organize the books to earn points to get extra recess time. Priorities at 8 years old. Am I right?
I love her.
I love it
A
too.
girl
I would do
after
the
my
same
own
thing.
heart.
I'm like, give me some extra recess time. One day, I was by myself in the classroom organizing books while the kindergarten teacher was on bus duty for her students. This sounds crazy, but I kept seeing the books being moved by themselves. For example, I would set a book down on a desk and I'd turn around for a few seconds and see it placed on the bookshelf.
Oh my god.
And these books weren't books that were similar to each other. They were completely different and they looked different from each other.
Okay.
So, like, that is a note.
Okay.
So she knew it was that specific book that was being moved.
Okay. I'm getting goose pimples.
Goose pimples!
Oh no.
So Bianca continued and said, I was getting a little weirded out by all of this, and I went to the bathroom right next door to the classroom. This is where it gets weird. The bathroom was connected to the classroom as it used to be the master bathroom to the bedroom. So this kindergarten classroom was the bedroom where she died.
Yeah, that's
This
wild.
woman. So
That's insane.
Bianca goes inside, and all of a sudden, the 3 bathroom stall doors are opening and closing by themselves at a rapid speed.
No.
When I read this reminded me of Matilda. Have you ever watched Matilda?
Yeah,
And she's
yeah.
like, doo, and everything's like
Yeah.
moving around, opening and closing.
Yeah.
The spoon is flying and she's feeding herself.
I love that movie.
It's okay.
What?
I'll throw you like a shot put. So she ran out screaming and told the kindergarten teacher and her
crap.
3rd grade teacher, but they didn't believe her.
Of course not, because it's like, oh, you're just a kid.
Yeah, it's weird. And to this day, she thinks it's the ghost of the woman who lived in the mansion
That's
/ school,
insane.
and that she's unhappy that her home got repurposed and not left intact. And that's her ghost story.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's so creepy. Now, do you know if Bianca knew about the lore of the school at that age?
Probably not.
I wouldn't think so. I wonder when
I
she
mean,
learned
maybe
of that.
because it's like
Maybe.
when we went to Fairhaven High, we would always talk about the lore of Fairhaven High and how it was built and like who founded it and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So like maybe they would talk about it because it was like a huge building.
Yeah.
Like, it was like crazy looking, like
Oh my gosh.
really, really beautiful. Like now they knocked it down, unfortunately, and like I put a new boring looking school up.
I was gonna say a
it's-
Walmart
Yeah.
parking lot.
Imagine. No. It's right near to like where the Madeira Feast is, so you know, they wouldn't put
Oh.
Walmart there. But like, yeah.
Wow.
It's very interesting.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. So like maybe she knew about the lore or maybe she didn't. So like I don't know.
Yeah, just curious.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That is so creepy.
Ooh, I feel like weird right now.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I keep hearing things and I don't like it.
I know. We got each other. We got
Okay,
each
we're
other.
literally like not joking about this though. Like it's
I
really,
know.
it's really weird at night in this
It's
building.
very weird at night in this building. I do not like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here late at night, only one here, and heard stuff on the stage.
Ew, girl, why are we here?
Girl,
Why
let's
did
get
we decide
off.
to do this at night? It's literally 7:32 and it's dark out.
I know, that's actually depressing, first of all.
Yeah, what happened to like canceling like daylight savings time?
One more. We have to do it one more time.
What?
In November.
Bullshit.
And then in the spring. And then it stays.
So I have to wait.
Yes.
Whatever.
One more time.
I actually like nighttime. I'm a night owl, so whatever.
I guess I kind of
I'm not a morning person.
But I like the mornings too. I do.
It's no for me, love.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, no. But that's our episode for today.
Wow. That went by so fast.
Right? Oh yeah, and our outfits. I
Oh.
have like a cute like wolf.
Always remember, ow. And zombies just want a hug.
I don't think I would ever hug a zombie. I would hug a wolf though.
Would you have like
I'd have my Arya
intimate
Stark
time
moment.
with a zombie? Okay, I have a question.
Intimate time?
I have a question.
Can you wait? No, let's roll back to that. I like how we were trying to end this. Well, I'm not ending this. But
This is not over.
Explain intimate time with a zombie.
Okay, I have a situation for you. Ready? You are the last woman on Earth. There was a huge catastrophe that wiped out everybody. And you were the last woman on Earth. And there's one zombie man. Would
Sucks
you?
to suck. I ain't doing shit.
You wouldn't have with
I mean, how attractive and how decomposed is he?
Harry Styles. It's Harry Styles as zombie.
The issue is I don't want to do anything with Harry Styles.
You don't? I thought you did.
I'd like to hug him and maybe cuddle, but that's as far as I'll
Okay,
go.
what's a celebrity that you would with?
I don't know. Why can't I think of anyone?
I know, I can't. John Bernthal. I can't think of anyone. John Bernthal.
Maybe Harry Styles.
Okay.
Depends what era of Harry Styles.
Man bun Harry Styles.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Or Joji.
Oh.
But
you're going to see Joji in concert.
I don't want to say that I would publicly do anything with any of these celebrities because who knows who's watching. And I doubt they are watching. But who knows?
It's very echoey. It adds to the creepiness in this building.
Yeah, Harry Styles, definitely.
Okay, boom. We need to get off of this stage because it's haunted.
I don't like it.
So, Claudia and I are out. We're going to go, like, do therapy now.
I need therapy.
Because there's so many noises happening in this building, and we're all alone. Don't haunt us.
Is this a prank?
No.
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Our Father and who art in heaven.
Hallowed be our name.
An owl.
We will not be praying on this podcast. Anyways.
Aw. Okay.
Now let's go to Fairhaven High and join the satanic circle that they have in the gym.
What?
You know how like the gym has like the blue devil in the middle? And then there's a circle.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, okay, everyone, sit around the circle. And we used to be like, oh, the satanic circle.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my lord. Okay, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week.
See you next week. Happy October. Ronald Weasley.
Ronald Weasley.
Dumbledore. What's that?
Hermione.
Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger. No. What's that?
Harry Potter. Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Ooh. I keep looking behind those curtains and like.
Don't. Oh, we need to get the part out.
Creepy, 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 creepy.